Released in 1984 by the Taito Corporation, maker of other games around the same time such as 10-Yard Fight and the wonderfully titled Athlete, Samurai Nippon-Ichi is a game that simulates the fun of having a group of children throw things at you. More specifically, you play as one of the slowest moving members of a warrior elite class you'll ever see, shuffling valiantly along the plains of generic Jidai Geki land as you seek to fight Shogun Taimai-shu or whatever. I don't know, I couldn't find any information on this game. I'm straining here, people. You are armed with upward and downward swings, as well as a leap into the stratosphere that... Fuck! Yes, jumping will more often than not drive you headfirst into that most distinctly Japanese of bird species, the hat-wearing knife crow. Those delightful avians, as well as generic samurai, none of whom seem to be wearing armor, are who you fight in the first stage, coming at you from all sides. There's also these red birds that give you power! And much like anything else that has ever been given to me, it's completely useless. The graphics are bright and colorful enough, although as said before, the animation leaves a lot to be desired. The music? Ah yes, pentatonic scales. Delicious. It's got all the generic Asianness you could ever desire. So you go along some undisclosed mountain in the background, and as you would expect, you fight a boss and... Oh my god! This game makes no attempts at sugarcoating. This man has been bifurcated, and the yellow ichor coming out of him would show that the cut went all the way down to the gallbladder. Or it's clumsy censorship. I would prefer if you believe the gallbladder thing, though. Having sliced a man in twain for justice, Samurai goes to a little house where he is met by two sexy ladies. Or, one. Either way, nothing gets a woman's motor running like cutting a man in half, and you can take that to the bank.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Level 2 takes place in a bamboo grove, identical music coursing through the air as samurai is attacked by hordes of tigers. You know, all those tigers that Japan has? Jesus, this guy's a death machine. And then he gets killed by a blackbird, because of course he does. Then we fight Sprighead Man, we messily kill him for justice, and then coitus ensues. Level 3 begins, and I die immediately. And if that wasn't undignified enough, it appears that I was killed by some sort of pork chop. Seeing as this is the 80s and that guy is a ninja, I suppose I should just give up now. I mean, there's no way I can defeat the might of Shokasugi. So after I totally didn't abuse save states, you get to Naginata woman and you die in one. What I meant to say is that you immediately run up and you cut that bitch in half. Now's the time to point out that you really need to hit the bosses immediately and kill them, because otherwise... Yeah, but it's realistic. It's Ayajutsu. I learned it from my animes. So then the fourth and final level is... The fourth and final level has you fighting the first level boss, followed by none of the other previous bosses. Why even bother doing a boss rush if you're not gonna do the boss rush? Then you fight Lord Pringles, and then you take that son of a bitch's head off so hard that his body pinballs off the screen. Drenched in yellow blood, Samurai reaches his triumph and is rewarded with nothing. I mean, the fan says Nippon-Ichi, and frankly, I think every American kid in the 80s was kind of getting that message rubbed in his face anyway. And then the game starts over. So that was Samurai Nippon-Ichi. It's barely a brawler, and it's really frustrating. And I would say that it has a strange sort of charm about it, but it actually doesn't. But there's nothing really terrible about it, so here's the Competence Award. I'm Larsen Halleck, and seeing as I'm toying with a new catchphrase, let me say, find another game.